Oh, y'all can hear that? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Take questions for Anthony. Let's on two. First one standing on yours. Yeah.
AD, how did it feel to
What are we talking from? Oh,
right here?
all right.
How did it feel to just take home this MVP right here in your hometown on tonight?
It was amazing. That's what I wanted to do. I stressed that, I think more than enough to the guys in the locker room before the game, that I want to get the MVP for this crowd, for this city. And we ended up doing it. Them guys did a great job of just finding me, giving me the basketball. They wanted me to score 50. Every time, Kawhi was like 6 more points, or James was like, all right, I'm going to pass you the ball. So them guys did a great job of allowing me to do this. I want to thank all of them, but this one definitely meant a lot to me.
AD.
In the center.
AD, right here in the middle. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
To have this kind of performance with the season that you've already been having, is this, kind of a really high point in your career to have the MVP award, do it in New Orleans, and do it in the midst of what has been one of your best seasons of your career?
I'm just being aggressive. That's really it. Just being aggressive, playing hard, doing what the team needs, and this just kind of adds on to it. Of course, we got a long way to go to actually do what we want to do, but at the end of the day, I love the city, I love these guys, and we're trying to do everything we can to turn this thing around for us in the second half of the season.
Next seat over.
At what point did you know you were getting close to the record, and what's it like whenever you get to break a record that Wilt holds? That's always crazy.
Yeah, the next one I'm going to try to do is 100 points. No, I'm kidding. I think I had 32, and then them guys just told me to get 50. And then after that, I was just, dunking the ball. I won't say scoring. I was just dunking the ball. And then I heard it throughout the arena that, I beat the record. So I really didn't know. But to be in an elite company with Wilt is definitely amazing.
Next question over here in the fifth row.
Jack Kelly from Sports Illustrated Kids. What was your favorite moment from today's game?
I think getting this trophy. Like I said, I wanted to do it for the home crowd, and I definitely did. So I think the best part of tonight was definitely winning this trophy for sure.
Marco D here from Astro Supersport Malaysia. Congratulations. And you had a lot of Malaysian fans watching from back home. They couldn't make it to New Orleans, but we checked on Twitter and they all voted for you. So could you say anything to your Malaysian fans out there that voted for you?
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the continued support all the way from Malaysia. Hopefully you guys keep supporting us, or supporting me and the Pelicans throughout the rest of the season.
Terima kasih. That means thank you.
You're welcome. That means you're welcome.
Back right.
Anthony, Scott Kushner with The Advocate. I mean, when those guys started deferring to you, Steve kind of mentioned you guys had a conversation before the game about them, feeding you and getting you toward that MVP. What does that mean to have those guys respect and to be able to have your place in the league and do it here tonight and all those kinds of things?
Yeah, it means a lot. And actually, the guy who really, was trying to break it down for me was Draymond. He said, all right, we got to get to at least 24 by halftime. And then we came out, he said, all right, we got to get at least 30 before you come out in the third. So we were just kind of breaking it down. And then, of course, all the other guys was, adding on to it and trying to give me the ball. But like you said, me and Coach Curry definitely had a conversation before that we wanted to get that. We both wanted me to get the MVP for the city and do it in front of the home crowd, which is very fun.
Hey,
Back left.
Eddie, where does this stand in terms of just the compliments that you've had in your career?
Pretty high. I say below the gold medals and then the national championship, but this is definitely a prize, award that I'm going to cherish forever.
Back right, Robert.
Anthony, Robert Littau, Black Sports Online. This was an all-star game that wasn't even supposed to be in New Orleans. Can you tell us a little bit, now that you guys did have this all-star game, what it means to the city, and especially coming off of what happened with the tornadoes a couple of weeks ago, just your performance and what this meant to the city to have this all-star game?
It meant a lot to the city. Of course, the tornadoes hit a couple of weeks ago, and so to kind of bring I want to say, joy back to the city with All-Star. And, of course, Mardi Gras definitely helped out. So, this is huge for our city. Of course, stuff just keep happening to New Orleans, but this is a strong city, and we always bounce back. So to have All-Star here, especially with Mardi Gras going on as well, it was huge for the city.
Standing on the left.
Hey, AD, I know we talked on Friday. You said you let management do their management issues. You don't deal with that. But this weekend, did you get a chance to maybe talk to some of these guys that could be possibly future teammates, recruit them, show them how great the city is? And obviously, you showed tonight that playing with one of the premier players in the league has its benefits.
Not really. I mean, everybody been running around. Of course, when you get in the locker room, you don't really talk about your teams or anything like that. But it was fun just playing with these guys. And like you said, I let the management do what they do, and then when time will come with something, they come talk to me, and I tell them yes or no. Well, I give my opinion. And then we go from there. We try to have a solution, but I let them do their job. But this whole weekend was fun playing with these guys for sure.
Again, standing on the left.
Anthony, when Durant had the lob to Westbrook, the whole bench went crazy. Coach Kerr said it was a good icebreaker.
Defining moment in history right there.
What was your take, just breaking the ice with those guys?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect when they was on the floor, but when that happened, I'm glad a timeout occurred, so we can get everybody reaction, and it was an amazing reaction. Everybody clapping. I think they high-fived, stepped through water, everything like that. So it was great to see.
Adi, all the way in the back.
Anthony, it seemed like Russell Westbrook was actually pushing you the whole game, and was that part of the plan? Was that a surprise to you?
No, he got hot. I think he had 7 threes. So we kept feeding him, because he was hot. And then when he came out, the guy started looking for me again. But I was kind of nervous for a second. So when Russ gets on fire, he started doing like this and all type of stuff. And, but he wasn't missing. And he won 2 of them. So I think he told Coach to let him sit him out so I can get this one.
A couple of rows up in the center.
Anthony, you just said that when the management is looking to acquire a new player that you will give them their opinion. Now there are reports that the Pelicans might have talks with the Kings about a DeMarcus Cousins trade. What is your opinion on him and on the possibility of just getting him to New Orleans?
He's a great player, dominant in this league. Of course, with all the numbers he put up, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm going to let the management, once again, do what they do. And when the time is right, they'll come talk to me about it. But, of course, DeMarcus is an elite player in this league.
Any final question? Last one in the back.
Hey, AD, it's Brett Martell with AP. You've obviously scored more than 52 in games where everybody was playing defense. There have been some comments about from some of the guys, Kyrie and Kerr, about maybe having to provide more incentives to win and play maybe a little harder. How did you feel? How did these 52 points feel compared to your other 50-point games? And what do you think about that?
It was fun. It was definitely fun. Of course, this 52 was 50 of them was all dunks, so. A lot more, stress on my knees. But I think you probably do. I mean, if you want to see defense, of course, All-Star is about offense and giving the crowd a show. But if they want to see a little more defense, the fans and everything, nobody wants to go out here and get hurt. It's all about fun. So you probably need to add a little bit more incentives. But I love it. I mean, I don't really care. I'll go out there and have fun. I didn't play any defense today, but I was offensive-minded tonight.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yep.
This concludes the interview room for tonight. Thank you. Safe travels, everyone.